the Rick and Nick at Night podcast. It's 11:40 a.m. or p.m.
PM.
p.m.
We're still 20 minutes away from the AM, dude.
I don't go outside a lot, as you probably already assumed.
It's basically like a casino in here. There's no light.
Yeah, I thought it was Sunday.
Fresh air is
you guys just came
pumped
home.
in. It smells like cigarettes.
Yeah, it smells like cigarettes and hot vodka and poached ice. Did you ever meet an ice poacher?
No, I can't say that I have.
Well, do you know the rule of threes with bears?
No.
All right,
What's that?
So black, fight back. Brown, lay down. White, good night. Like literally,
Did you
like
just make that up, dude?
if you meet either one of these pairs, those are the rules. It's like red and yellow. Kill
What
a
is
fella.
good? What does good night mean? What do you do in good night scenario?
You die.
So you're just like,
Dude,
all right.
if
At least
you're-
I know
Yeah,
that
if-
I'm gonna die.
If you're eye to eye with a polar bear, at that point it's too late.
Oh,
Like unless
dude, that's
you're
fucked
like
up.
Mike Tyson. And
What
even,
kind of advice is that though? It's like, yo, white, good night. Just die, dude. Just like submit to death. Don't fight. Don't fight it.
The Eskimos have been doing it for thousands of years.
Damn.
Or the Inuits. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that was highly triggering, dude. I'm like 158th Inuit.
I hope the mic's picking up Zaza doing her business.
Yeah. Dude, well, actually, speaking of bears, man, I had a college teacher one time, and he was telling us that he was hiking on this trail, and he came across this big-ass bear, and he was like, what do you... He's like...
Did he startle it or did it startle it?
No, it's like they both startle each other. And then he said, guess what was the first thing I did? And everyone had all these theories like, oh, you ran, you yelled at him. He said, no, I shit my pants. He said he just involuntarily just shit his pants right
I
there.
probably would if I saw a bear.
And like,
Too.
he said though, he was like, but you know, thinking about it, if your reaction is to shit yourself, it might make it so that you can run away faster, A. Also, the smell might deter the bear from eating you.
So it's like similar to rape?
Yeah, it'd be like if someone was trying to rape you and you shit yourself.
Well, that's like one of the
If
first...
the bear tried to rape you.
Don't even get me started on bear rape, but... So that led to him being safer?
Well, I think that he wasn't really making a very good point, but I think the point that he was making was, you know, sometimes it was a psychology class, and he was like, sometimes, you know, your body or your brain goes into survival, fight or flight mode, and you can't really control like what it is that it does. It's just like it's like your lizard brain that makes decisions for you.
On subconscious.
Yeah.
Like kind of like how people are like, God damn, Zava fucking just buried.
Dude, it's her whole routine,
I don't
dude.
get it, dude. She goes out there and she showboats like hard, and I'm like,
She knows we're recording. She just wants her sand flicks to be recorded.
yeah. Well, I'll send you this audio file so you can edit it, asshole. Yeah, we're talking about our editor, Zaza.
Yeah.
She's a good editor, but I don't know. Ever since she turned 2, she's been kind of fucking, I don't know.
Yeah.
And
She's
also
been
she
kind of a
can't-
diva.
She can't drive, so I still have to go get my own coffee. And
Yeah. I can't wait till she can be like a true intern and get us coffees and...
really accept that low wage.
Yeah.
I like that, though. I mean, I don't know. She and I spent... She's probably just tired because we've spent, like, the entire day, like, acting out lines from Top Gun. And, she was definitely Goose, by the way.
Yeah, I can see
I'm
that.
very Maverick. No, I'm just kidding. I'm actually more of a Goose.
Yo, wait, who... I'm Iceman, dude. I'm Val Kilmer before he got
Dude.
the diseases that are killing him right now.
Great analogy. Well, I mean, other than his disease-riddled body, But
Actually, I'm Val Kilmer post disease.
like, so a hero or a savant?
All I know is I'd smash y'all in a game of volleyball.
Dude, we still need to
Beach
get
volleyball.
We still need to get Go.
Oh,
the
dude.
Japanese game.
Yeah. I still don't know how the fuck that game is played, but I want to learn.
Watch my homeless ass fucking, or not homeless, but jobless ass fucking like get really good
Dude,
at.
master it. I'm sure you could
really
just go
good
online and kind of learn how to play.
No, dude. Okay, so there's a robot that's like one of the parts of the thing that Elon. She's still in there. Like, what is she bearing?
Dude, she must have
I'm about to go in there and fucking find what it is.
pinched a big loaf, man.
No, she does this with everything, and I have to go like this. Watch this. She'll come out.
Nick is prepping the bed for Zaza right now. Trying to get her to leave her
She just does this thing like
her shit pit.
she knows like how mad I get when she does it. Like, I'll wake up fucking hungover as fuck listening to this. It sounds
Dude,
like
that's just like a very
sounds like a deaf
peaceful alarm clock.
sounds like a deaf baby digging in the sand.
That's basically what is happening.
Yeah, I don't really know how good her sight is. She's still in there, dude. Like, I don't get it. I give her the
Wait, so has she? Well, I have a question. I don't know if you can answer this, but
cat business.
has she already like did what she needed to do and now she's covering it up, or is she like preparing for the eventual mess?
You never actually know, dude. Like, sometimes, like, they do a lot of prep. I mean, there's like a... For tackling cat questions, I'm the guy.
Yeah,
No, but,
this is like Loveline, but for like
Yeah.
cat shit.
yeah, call in all cats. I speak, blinking. No, I interpret my cat's blinks for totally wrong things, but...
Hey, you're getting close.
I yell a lot, so it balances out.
I scream loud. I'm sorry.
That's what the tissues there. Fuck,
The cotton balls.
Yeah, the cotton balls. And just swap out the...
Whoa! What was that move?
That was me getting so tired of her dumping litter everywhere that I got a closed top cat box.
Oh.
So she has little doors she's coming through. Oh, she's out now. Oh, what's up? You get that mocha?
How was that, Zaza?
Dude, it's insane because I spend like literally like it's like designer cat litter. Like, this should not be a thing.
Whoa.
Arm and Hammer, bro.
Damn. That's like Gucci level cat smut.
Yeah, don't even. I know I'm fucking whipped. Shut up, Zaza. You're fat though. You don't need any more. Well, you're thick.
Yeah.
But like
she's on her way.
The baking soda like does the same thing. Like, you know how people will put like a open thing of baking soda into the fridge,
Oh yeah.
and it just
absorbs the
odors.
The odors, yeah.
And does the same thing with cat poop.
Oh.
So major
Good to
shout
know,
out
dude.
Arm and Hammer. Yeah, that'd be cool if that was like the first people who sponsored us. It was Arm and
Yeah,
Hammer.
dude, we could just get sponsored by lots of cat related like products.
Or yeah, dude. Let's not bring up how famous Zaza would be if she was on Instagram again. But she would be.
Dude, she'd beat that egg picture for sure.
Yeah, she would. Asshole. I mean, like...
Dude, I'm just happy that Kylie Jenner doesn't have the top pick of all time now. And it's just a random picture of an egg.
Is that really a thing?
Yeah, dude, like... Kylie Jenner, like, it was her announcing that she was pregnant. I don't know if it's, like, with the baby that she already had or if she's pregnant again.
T. Scott's baby?
I haven't been keeping track, but...
I think she pumped one out already.
Yeah, she's got one.
Travis said he cut the umbilical cord, and I was like, disgusting.
He probably fucked it up and, like, needed help.
Yeah, like my belly, dude. Look at that thing.
Damn, dog.
Hey, I blame my dad for this.
You got a protruding gut.
I do.
Dude, you're about
I wish I could show this.
You're about a seventh up to my fucking shit right now.
Well, I mean, get busy living or get busy dying. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I just get busy gutting.
Good point.
I
yeah,
just gut it out. You know.
You just gotta gut it up, dude.
So yeah, I'm really mad at my dad about that. Why is Discord chirping at me? Oh, the fucking
Dude, what is that, like a
Pepe.
bastardized Pepe?
It's a Pepe of one of my favorite ASMR streamers, and that's like one of her emotes. And
Yikes.
whenever she goes, no, she's beautiful, but whenever she goes live, it posts.
It looks like a cross between Pepe and like Ren from Ren and Stimpy, which
It
is not like a
does.
very like
It's not a flattering compliment.
flattering picture
But no, she's much better. She's much better looking
than
than
Pepe.
Dude. Well, I'm better looking than Pepe. I mean, shit.
Well, I mean, there's a lot of versions of Pepe, dude. There's some pretty handsome ones.
Like, but on a scale of 1 to sad,
There's some very rare Pepes out there.
just rare ass dank peps. To like the RC colas of peps.
I'm so mad that the alt-right like basically like tainted and tarnished Pepe forever. Like Pepe was so cool, dude. And then like Hillary Clinton's like, this frog is very racist and shit. It's like, god damn it, like know your memes, Hillary. Like, but also
you
like
think
fuck
with
all
how much
right.
money she had, she'd have like a meme guy.
Oh yeah,
I feel
well you know
like I'd take 20 G's a year to fucking be the meme guy.
Totally.
I'm already doing that for free.
And then instead they had to hire some like grad student who's like 38 who just doesn't even get
his
how
name's
the
probably
shit,
like Stan.
yeah, doesn't even get how shit works.
I can't even go by Stan Lee. It's just like, yo, what up? I'm Stan. Can I do you guys know I can buy some pot? You're like, okay.
Like you're
dude.
fucking narc, Stan.
Yeah, dude, you're boked. Major shout out Chad and JT.
Yeah.
And Strider and Joe. Dude, those guys are a fucking legendary crew. I hope they get another fucking episode where all 4 of them are there.
Yeah, I love them. The thing is, it's cool that it's like a treat whenever they have them.
It's like sprinkles.
Because if they had them every episode, then you just get used to it and you wouldn't be all excited when
You're
they're on.
very right.
Take it for granted.
Like,
because I feel like they don't have as much to say. Maybe Strider does. Joe definitely doesn't. He's kind of just like, he just adds a couple laughs here and there. I love Joe though, but I think that you know, when they're on, you know, once every like 4 or 5 episodes, it really makes it great when they're finally on. We're talking about Chad and JT go deep, or Chad goes deep.
At Chad Goes Deep.
Great podcast that we are big fans of.
Huge fans. I'm like, I feel like that's the thing that's cool about YouTube and Instagram and all that shit. Actually, Instagram's not that cool. It's more of a flex. But the cool thing about YouTube is that, like, I honestly would probably be more, like, if it's kind of a stretch. Obviously, I'd probably rethink this when I had less drinks. But like, if someone would just be like, "Hey, do you want to meet Tom Sizemore or Chad?" I'd be like, "Chad."
I've met Tom Sizemore. That's fucking hilarious that you use him as an example.
It's because I can never remember his name, so I tried so hard to remember his name. Because I reference how awesome the bank robbery scene in Heat was.
Yeah, he's in some great movies, dude.
He's a very slept on.
He's
man.
in fucking Saving Private Ryan.
Dude, very underrated in that.
Yeah.
Hey, you missed. What does he say? He's like, "Hey, you do that again, I'll fucking tell your mom." Or like, what does he say to Tom Hanks? Because like, there's very few people that can talk shit to Tom Hanks.
Right. He had a lot
other
of
than
swag.
like another guy named Tom.
Yeah.
Like, so I think he had that. Like, he had that.
Yeah.
Plus, like,
He had Tom game on him.
yeah, he already was in full sprint, and then he was like, "Oh yeah, I'm also Tom, and I'm older. I think he's older.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I'm gonna like, you know, you make him run like that again, you know." And then they had that fucking cool ass dude.
Vin Diesel was in it too.
Dude, that's
crazy.
That's a great part of the the most recent, or one of the more recent JT and Chad podcasts, is they addressed the Saving Private Ryan factor, and they said that like, why is it Matt Damon is reflecting on all these things he never saw?
Yeah, that is kind of weird.
And Chad brings up a great point, and he brings it up immediately, and he says, "Yeah, dude, Matt Damon never met Vin Diesel."
Maybe he just heard like all the stories from someone
when
else.
They were like hanging out making like tank mines.
I don't know.
With like sticky butter, all that shit. Remember like the pine tar they had?
Yeah.
That was like, dude, pine tar is like it becomes a disease. Like it's really hard to get off your hands. Actually, the best way to do it is, thank you for walking over that politely, Zaza. Sorry, our PA is in here. Do you have the lattes? Sorry. But yeah, it's just basically like, yeah, why is he reflecting on it? It should be like Tom Hanks talking to...
but he dies though, right?
It's implied.
Yeah.
He did get aerial bombed.
And then his hand stops like shaking because he's like not nervous anymore.
Because he's like a school teacher, and like everyone should respect school teachers and like an Academy Award winning film, and then everyone should just pay them really low wages. Because that's how America works.
Dude, a lot of school teachers are striking right now, man. L.A. County,
I saw
Oakland.
in L.A.
Yeah, I should
should ask my homie Jaime about that. It's like they were.
Well, yeah, because dude, he teaches in Oakland, right?
Yeah, well, he got his sweet gig. He did his time, and he did his groundwork. Not even like slums. It's just more like, just think about like shitty people, and then think about what their kids are like, and then that's what he dealt with.
Oh yeah.
So.
Well, there's gonna be shitty parents of any school that you're at, I'm assuming.
Yeah, I mean, but that's the thing though, is that like usually like there's that weird like barrier where like once you're like super rich, your wife can just stay at home and just be super strict. And so, I mean,
I don't know. I had friends who were super rich whose parents were like less than well too.
He described it as like, it's a lot easier to deal with them because like kids don't try and like act out.
Yeah.
Like, they don't like try and do crazy shit because they don't want to fucking not be able to watch Logan Paul's new video or something like that. He didn't say that.
Or like go on their like expensive vacations.
Exactly. And like
get their crazy $1,000 a week allowance.
Yeah, dude, those streets in the Oakland Hills. So I went to. I keep turning this way to talk to the mic, but so I went to an Oakland game, guys, a Warriors game, and stayed with my friend in Alameda. So we were just talking about like the school districts in there. He did tell me about this great story. It's a great story. So Jaime told me about how, because I told him, I was like, dude, one of the things that would be really cool to do while you're a teacher is to like coach something. Like, would you want to coach a sport? Because he's a sports dude.
Yeah.
He's like me. He's a sports guy. He probably is a better basketball player than I am.
What was his main sport that he played? Basketball?
Probably hoops, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, probably hoops. Yeah,
cool.
He had a good jumper. I remember he was on the dream team that we tied-dyed our shirts on. We had white. We were the only team with white shirts, and we went like 9-0 or something like that in rec.
Damn.
When we were like kids, and so for our 10th game to go 10-0, we tie-dyed our white jerseys.
Wow. And
then we dropped like 106 on them.
Holy shit,
I
dude.
have the pictures of it, dude. There was a bunch of young ballers. Like, dude, there's like first of all, like with no introduction needed, we have Kofi Farkey, who Kofi.
Is he like
dude?
From
He's
an African country.
Yes.
Because I know Kofi Annan.
His parents are from Africa. He was born here, but Kwegu and Kofi, major shout out. I miss skating with Kofi. He skated briefly with myself because he lived right on across from my parents' street. But he ended up going on like you can look him up, World Series of Poker, Kofi Farkey.
No
He's
way.
He's a baller. I'll look it up right now.
Dude.
Because I feel like do you think I'm lying?
No, I mean, if that was a lie, dude, that'd be such a fucking, what do they say? It's weird flex?
Yeah, it'd be like a real weird flex.
Like, yo, dude, my homie's on World Series of Poker. He's from Africa. But
like,
JK,
the most like obscure flex of all time.
Yeah.
Why does it say Kazi? I'm looking for Kofi, bro. Well, while I'm working on this, I mean...
Dude.
Oh, there he is!
Oh, nice, dude. Is he wearing a do-rag?
No, that's...
Oh, that's just his hair. Whoops. It's just, like, really... It's really, like, circular, his head.
Dude, he's a fucking big chip winner, dude.
That's crazy, dude. That's so hard to, like, make
wild,
that
dude.
be your
Yeah,
thing.
Look at that thing, dude. But I remember, a story about Kofi. Because, I mean, he probably will never listen to this until I actually have enough money to have respect.
Yeah.
It's not even that. It's more just, like, I'm not even talking bad about him. I'm just talking about gambling, which is technically illegal.
Well,
in the States, but whatever.
you can do that shit, what he's doing.
Yeah, if the cop wants to try and type that name out, I couldn't even do it, and I know it. But I remember walking into his house back in the day, like when we some of the times when I'd go get him to go skate, because there's a spot like literally right outside of his house. His parents would like let us in, but they wouldn't tell him that we were there. So I remember walking into his room a couple times, and he'd literally have like 6 windows of poker on. He'd be playing
online.
He'd be playing
Wow.
6 tables. He's one of those geniuses, dude.
Yeah.
And then his little brother went on to be like, fucking probably like mathematician of the year. Like I remember Quagu like fucking was just slaying it at math and like just all this shit. But that just kind of comes from good parenting, honestly. To be like, if I'm not being cheesy, but it's just like, it's like, because their parents show them that like, hey, we're literally starting here, and so it's not like there's no like expectations, there's nothing. So it's like I feel like the mind's like, not to get too deep, but like, I feel like the mind's like freer to roam.
And then, yeah, it sounds like they just supported their interests and
yeah, dude,
encouraged them to
family
succeed.
Was such a bunch of grinders. They're just out there,
dude. Immigrants, man, are some of the fucking obviously hardest workers.
They weren't even.
ever.
I mean, I wouldn't even call them. See, that's the thing that sucks is that Donald Trump. Not to get political. I want to steer away from this in a bit, but not to get political. But like Donald Trump, like fucking demonized the word immigrant.
Right.
Like.
Or just as like, other people have before him.
They weaponized it. Yeah, he's not the first, but he's definitely not the last, and he's the most prevalent. So
right now, yeah. Yeah. I mean, dude, whenever I have an Uber driver, it's like oftentimes someone from another country, and dude, they've always got so many
paying off their previous.
Well, yeah, they've always. It's like. I'm like, hey, like, where are you from? And then he's like, oh, I'm from Iraq, or like, I'm from fucking Syria, or I'm from like Zimbabwe, or whatever.
Well, should you they're like Africa on speed dial?
Well, dude, isn't
Iraq in Africa?
No, Iraq is like Middle East, like,
I thought
in Africa.
All right, I should have a globe in here.
Oh yeah, that would probably help our pod a lot.
If we had a dope globe,
a globe to just reference, dude.
My parents own a globe.
We should hit up Fred Armisen and get those globes salesmen.
Dude, I don't know if I have that kind of money, dude. That's globesman. It says Bermuda and not Bermuda. Like whatever, kid. Get out of here. I love how like they're carrying it out in the rain. like it's just like because my parents have one of those globes, but my mom didn't fall for the pitch. I'm assuming my dumb contoid grandma. I can say that because my grandma was a horrible person.
Oh, that sucks.
On my mom's side.
Yeah.
I mean, she wasn't a horrible person, but she was just really mean. She was like me when I've had a couple more shots and maybe like a Xan.
Yeah, and just get loose with the tongue.
Yeah, just real loose, like, and even racially loose. Just But it was funny because she had like this weird thing. I remember one time she spoke up in. My parents used to like lead a Bible study in church, and my grandma just like interrupts the pianist, they're singing like a worship song in like a crowd size of about 45 to 50, and my grandma just interrupts the piano man. Like, first of all, like, that's ballsy, like, kind of cool. Major shout out Mary Creeth, like, yeah, you did your thing, but chill. And major shout out Bill Creeth, my arm tatted for life, but she just blurts out. She like shushes the piano man. First of all, it's a very aggressive shush. Very aggressive.
You were here at church?
Yeah, well, I had to wait for because I used to have to like wait for my folks to like leave. So because I was like 13 and I don't have a car.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So I'd go dick around for as long as I could with everyone who was like just hanging out, and then like families would leave and shit, and so I'd go up.
Oh, so they didn't make you like go in and sit through
No,
church with them?
no, not at all.
So you were just like
my parents are super cool about all that. They were like,
but you still had to like go to church with them.
I said to hang out. I could basically I could hang out outside of church if I wanted to, but because my parents were very like lenient about that, like they never forced me to. The only time I was ever like forced to go to church wasn't being forced to go to church. It was just, I'm a child. I need to be like.
Right, they didn't want to get like
protected.
a babysitter or some shit.
Exactly. And like, yeah, exactly. And so I would wait. I would usually just wait outside, and like conveniently, like the Boy Scout closet was like right across the way, so I'd like play with like knife sharpeners and all these cool things, like flint and stuff. Just like be like, hey, let's see if I can spark up the carpet or something. I don't know, just things that fucking little kids get her into.
Getting into trouble.
But like, she's as much of an asshole as a little kid would be. Like,
so she interrupted the piano player.
So my grandma, like, on my mom's side, Mary Creeth, was not a horrible person, but she was rude. Yeah, that's a better way.
Well, old people in general,
she was just
can
kind
be
of
that way.
She was just rude, and but that's the thing is that old people, when you said that, I was thinking, yeah, they get like kind of a pass. No, she knew what she was doing.
Right.
Like, she knew, as far as I know.
My grandma was like that too, dude. And I mean, she like I loved her to death. But she was rude as fuck.
She'd say like, this is the thing I was leading up to, is that she just randomly goes like they were singing a song, and she goes, "Oh, you should learn German. It's such a beautiful language."
What?
And I'm like, and in my mind, in my 13-year-old mind, I'm transmitting this to myself now. No, I'm just kidding. But I'm like, what? Like, even me, think about me at 13. I'm like, Grandma, like, did you really just say that? Like, cause it was so out of the blue. She was in like a seance mode or something. I don't know. I feel like she was just making.
Was she just like senile or what? Or she just was
like,
yo, everyone listen to me right now.
Well, that's the thing is that, I mean, not to get too deep, and hopefully, like, my parents don't listen to this too much, but no, actually, I don't even care. I'm not slandering my family at all. I think that there is some sort of. What do you think, as far as like being a military mom or military wife? Because my grandpa did 3 tours. He did 2 in W2, and then 1 in Korea.
Yeah. So
like my mom had like that's not the only reason. Obviously, like God's plan, like everything's good. My mom has like experienced so many cool childhoods. Like, she got to experience, like, her middle school years in Panama.
Oh, crazy.
And, like, she lived...
So she was, like, an army brat?
She lived in... Yeah, she's an army brat. She lived in Hawaii, like, the Big Island. And so, like... But like when like her stories of being in Panama sound like almost like Mowgli in the Jungle Book. Like she was just like she was like, yeah, I'd wake up to like the sound of like tortoises or like random like amphibians. Just like running across the floor of my room.
Oh,
and
shit.
to me, I think that's terrifying.
Yeah.
That's why I have Zazas, because I'm terrified.
Yeah, in case like a turtle gets in here.
Yeah, heaven forbid, dude.
Dude, I would watch that fight.
You see how she goes after like unnamed strings and
Caps.
Yeah, caps especially. I don't even want to really say it, but
yeah, unleash the beast.
We'll say the C word.
But yeah, like so your mom lived in a lot of crazy places growing up?
Yeah, like they had like tarantulas on the screen.
Oh, dude, not show.
Not show.
But you know, it makes for a good story.
Yeah, I mean, like that's the thing is it's like the best story, and I think that's kind of what gave my mom perspective on life.
Yeah,
she didn't necessarily ask to be like living in a place where like you may open up your bathroom and find a kimono dragon just staring you down like, what's up, dude, square up.
Yeah.
Or do that.
So wait, so your grandma, you think that her being a military wife made her?
Yeah, because I feel like she got more angry because this is also very deep. I'm sorry, but like I feel like it made her angrier because of the fact that she had to deal with like these two kids.
Yeah, and her husband was like gone
on her own
a lot. Yeah,
it'd be like a smaller picture would be like, yeah, adopting two dogs and then having the person dip out and then you're like, nah, I got two dogs.
Yeah, well, dude, that's the thing that I always wonder about, because they say that when a lot of dudes in the military, I mean, I don't know how it was back then with your grandpa, but like nowadays, if you're in the military and you are married, you get like way more money and way like you can write off a bunch of shit on your taxes too. So all these dudes, once they join the military, they like are like, fuck, I gotta get married now. So like they and especially if you have kids too. So like they like all these dudes propose hella quick when they're like, you know, in their early 20s or whatever. They want to start a family, and then they're like gone. You know, they like knock up their wife or whatever, and then they're fucking gone for like big chunks of time. And it's like this, you know, romantic thing. Like,
it could also be like a girl overseas too.
Well, yeah, that too. Yeah, I'm not. Yeah, obviously it's not just men doing this shit. Women do it too.
I mean, like, no, that's not what I meant. It's definitely men doing it. Like feminists, you can totally rest assured that men are dicks. But
well, I don't think they do it.
That's because we have one.
Right.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry about it.
I don't think they're trying to be dicks. It's just like kind of the way, that's like the advice that they give each other. It's like, yo, dude, if you're gonna like want to make the most of this situation, if you want a family, like start now. You can fucking make more money and save more money and all that shit. And then girls are always like, oh yeah, I want to be with a military guy because that's like fucking cool. I mean,
Rick, you're gonna join the military?
Yeah, dude. Nick's recruiting me right now, dude.
Oh my god.
You missed a big chunk of this pod. It's gotten pretty deep.
Do you want to hop into this podcast?
Yeah, join the military, Rick.
It's too late. I'm too old,
You
bro.
really think they draft him to the chair force?
The chair force? What the fuck is that?
The Air Force. It's making fun of them sitting.
Okay.
But now they're in like way cooler aircraft. So.
But yeah, dude.
Hey, please, in 10 years from now, when drone deliveries are a thing, please do not kill me.
Oh yeah, don't do it.
I have a good 6 years after that. I have a hot 16, I'd like to say. I have a hot 16 left.
Yeah. Wait, so but a lot of these marriages, man, they end up not
the military
working
marriages.
out because it's like the dude's fucking gone. The girl cheats on him. He cheats on her. You know, like they have
And
these
who
kids
knows
that he doesn't get to see that often.
And who knows who's telling the truth? 'Cause,
Right.
Like, the thing is like, you know, you can tell someone that you've been faithful all along, and like all it takes is like one of their friends being like, "Oh yeah, I saw fucking so and so with
Right.
this dude,"
Yeah.
and you're like, "I was literally Ubering because you don't make enough in the military to support this family,"
Yeah.
and you're just like, "Fuck."
Right.
I just broke up with my wife because she was Ubering some drunk dude who like was. That's the thing. I wonder about like all those things that kind of go under the cracks, because it's like you can't. That's the thing that's sad is like I don't remember where I read this necessarily, but I know that to be a kind of a similar fact, but public school teachers make as much as like infantry like men.
Damn.
So it's like, so you can either be like teaching kids in like the inner cities of Oakland, like East Oakland, or you can go take shots for like, 4 months, like pot shots from snipers, and that's crazy, dude.
Yeah. Well, they should both be making a lot.
I know, that's what's crazy. You just see it when I picture that scenario, and I picture like someone who's like, maybe I'll go military, maybe I'll go like teach like public teaching, and then I picture like my racist professor from Logic, just fucking just chilling like this. He's just cold chilling like this. And if you guys can't see me, I have both hands under my armpits, and I'm just lamping.
Yeah.
And I know that I command respect, because when I am asked to reenact a scene of Top Gun, I always am Maverick. And so it's real.
Yeah. That's fucking real, man.
But
that's a pose, dude. That's a pose and a half.
yeah, I mean, I can work on it. I've been working on it a lot. I've been looking at myself a lot in the mirror. Actually, I'm actually really... What was that? How do you feel about that? How do you feel about So there's the freshman 15, right?
Sure.
So that's like...
Well established.
It's an established weight gain. Everyone gets that.
Yeah.
But like, what's it called? I feel like I put on like the sophomore 70 or something. Like, what do I have? Like, why does all of the bad things that is, because I don't eat that much. You know this. I eat a lot of soups. I have a very liquid diet. That sounded sexual. I have a very liquid diet though, and I don't get sometimes how my gut gets so like big. My face gets big, and that's all that gets big.
Dude,
I'm like, can you send that down to my calves? Because, like, that'd be dope.
Well, I mean, that's from, like, drinking, dude.
It
like,
is.
your face gets puffy
it's
when
water,
you drink.
It's water weight.
Yeah. And same with your gut, too.
Mm-hmm. It's bloating / water weight.
Yeah. But
Whatever.
also, like,
I'll deal with it later.
from like, just drinking lots of chasers, too. Like, that's a lot of sugar.
I know. That's why I need to switch to something that I can chase with water.
Cuddy Sark.
I think it's funny that it's like, I'm not gonna quit, but I just need to like I need
to get my life in order. I need to start chasing with water.
Yeah, dude. I need to start not being like sometimes when I pee, I'll be like first thing in the morning I'll pee and I'll just be like, man, Nick, you're gonna hate yourself in 10 years.
Yo, okay, I got a question for you. This
right.
might be a little bit too
No,
TMI.
hit me with everything.
But like, yo, I mean, I know, like when I've been drinking a lot, my pee is like not.
Looks like oil.
Yeah, it's not good. The darker it is not good.
Yeah,
the more
like Pennzoil.
The more kind of, yeah, and it smells
Shout
kind
out
of weird too.
Pennzoil.
You can tell when it smells like you've been fucking hanging out like in a horse like pen, like a pig pen.
A horse den.
Like, it's like it smells like animal piss. Basically.
These cave horses.
Yeah, it's like when you're
it's bad.
peeing out gay horse piss, and like something's going on inside your
urethra.
guts. It's like there's a factory in there, and they're like your body is trying to figure out how to. It's like your body has turned from like a natural like a perfect domain into like a nuclear waste like place. They're like, yo, we got to figure out how to deal with all this crazy bullshit that's been created.
Like, yo, dude, we can create jobs in California.
Yeah.
By decommissioning this nuclear power plant of poop.
Yeah.
But
no, I mean I drink a lot of water when I'm at work or just when I'm like over the course of the day.
You ever notice your poop go green when you drink a lot of wine?
Oh, the old wine green poops? Yeah, I know that. I know that story.
It's a little green sledgehammer.
Oh boy. Yeah, I don't know what the scientific cause of that is.
I think it's just because it's like violently purple.
Oh, it's so purple it's green?
Well, on the color spectrum, I think green and purple are opposite, right?
So it like goes so far to the end of the spectrum it comes around the other side?
Yeah, your body's like trying to like send you like help signals.
Yeah, SOS.
Yeah, like, dude, seriously, I thought that you involuntarily throwing up was like a clear sign that you should stop drinking, but now we're sending you green poop.
Yeah. It's like, do you think he'll notice? No.
And you're like,
it's worth a shot.
yeah, and like give him the old college try, and pump the brakes. Take a week off.
Yeah.
No more than a week though, because you don't want to miss out on anything. I mean,
Yeah.
Martin Luther King's birthday is like today.
Oh yeah, we're gonna get drunk.
His day is tomorrow or next week.
Yeah, Monday.
It's weird though that they did that because today is actually his birthday, according to all 14 of my African American friends on Facebook.
Huh.
I also
Funny blacks?
I also no, dude, that guy fucked up though, and like he fucking that motherfucker, dude. He posted like this whole ceremonious like argument about like saying how cool Martin Luther King Day was, and he's like, oh man, like Martin Luther King Day like didn't graduate, like he graduated college, no one, like everyone doubted him, all this shit, and I'm like, I'm sure he is literally like dancing in his grave because funny blacks on Instagram shouted him out, and I'm like, man, like honestly, to be honest, I didn't like that name to begin with, but now that I see him making like these like epic like racial posts and stuff,
yeah.
So I was like, we don't need a boom mic in here. All right, we're fine. Sorry, technical support. We have a cat on. Okay. We have a cat on PA. But yeah, so like, I don't know, man. It was kind of like nerve wracking, to be honest. Like I don't like seeing like that kind of thing where like that's kind of like that's why like I hate linking funny memes from black people Twitter, which is like, I get it, alright, yeah, you Wikipedia, like this is like a specific thing to go to, but like I don't like that generalization. But it's funny because it's funny how offended I get. Like if I'm gonna be real right now,
yeah,
it's funny how offended I get about things that don't concern me.
Right.
Like I could easily just like, someone's like, hey, where are all the black people at? I just put up my head and be like, they'd be like, all right, you're good. I could rob like a bank and get like shot and have a gun in my hand, and I'd probably like still do like 12 years and not die.
Yeah.
But like, if you have a gun, or if you just have like an Arizona iced tea, or like a pack of Jolly Ranchers. I'm not even trying to make a joke about this. It's just crazy, dude. Cops scared the fucking shit out of me, dude. Like, just because I've seen like the cops in Vegas, they roll with their own fucking punches, dude. Like when they shot down that dude who was like literally telling him like, "Don't shoot me."
Yeah.
But both guys were yelling their like fucking washed up Navy SEAL orders. I hate those type of white dudes. The guys who drive like Ford fucking Torontos and like, or no, like what's the stupid ass Toyota, like Toyota Ram or Dodge Rams, any kind of pickup truck. Like, if you're not doing manual labor, get the fuck out of that truck. Stop doing that.
Yeah, I don't know.
Stop making all of us white people look bad.
It's not an efficient thing to drive people around in.
Yeah, if you're not hauling like a ton and a half of concrete, okay, we get it. Yeah, the sound quality is poor. Hook socks.
Yeah, that's the thing I never got, dude. Like, call me like a fucking anti-bro if you will. But I just remember being in high school and like all these dudes that thought they were so fucking cool, their first cars were fucking pickup trucks, and I was like, how's that like? What
shelling concrete?
Well, I was like, what does that do for you, dude? Are you hauling around shit? Like, they're not. It's like a statement.
Was one of them named Travis?
Probably. I mean, there was a few Bretts.
Naturally.
There was a couple Bretts.
Heavy Brett game, dude.
Yeah.
Did he have like a fade?
They did like jujitsu and had like bleached hair. So yeah, it was that.
Shout out to Coral, but
no, it wasn't. It had nothing to do with the Coral, dude. If anything, those motherfuckers are anti-Coral.
They probably jet ski over the Coral.
Oh yeah,
dude. Destroy it.
That's another thing too, man.
They're like, dude, wave runner or jet ski?
No, they actually wait. I don't mean to get on a tangent, but like,
no, I love this.
I remember going. Okay, so I had the first girlfriend I ever had. Her family was way into like lake sports. They had like a speedboat and jet skis and all this shit. And I remember going with them to this beautiful lake. And we went and they bring all these like chip bags and fucking beer cans. They just trash the whole fucking place. There's literally a place
at the campsite.
Well, I mean, they didn't like just throw their trash literally into the water, but shit kind of falls out and you don't pick all of it up, and they don't really give a fuck. And they're with a bunch of other people who definitely don't give a fuck.
They justify it with other people not giving a fuck.
Well, yeah, and it's like a really hot place. There's like bugs and mosquitoes. There, if you take your fucking boat out to the middle of the lake, there's literally a place where it's like a gas station in the middle of the lake. You can fill up your jet skis and your boats with oil.
It's on like a little houseboat.
Yeah, right? in the middle of the water.
It's like a little dock.
It's kind of cool, looking back on it. But I just remember thinking, like, dude, this is like, if I'm gonna go hang out in nature or something, I don't want to just like trash it, and like, it just seems like so redneck hillbilly to me. And I remember us getting into an argument, and I was like, I think, and she was like, this is my family's favorite thing, and you're like messing it up. And I was like, I don't want to be part of your family like polluting this fucking lake. And she got so fucking pissed at me, dude. And you know what, dude? We were on a jet ski, and she's like, "Get the fuck off!" And I stood up, and she pushed me off of the jet ski, and then she just fucking rode off. And so I was like, literally,
do you have a life jacket on?
No, dude. I mean, I can swim okay, but I was just out there like.
You didn't have a life jacket on?
No, and I was like, "Fuck, dude, this girl better come back and save me, or else I'm gonna like drown out here." She came back in like 10 minutes just to like teach me my lesson.
She'd probably like do like 1.5 years, like that crazy collarbone.
Right.
I can't believe the sentencing she got.
Oh yeah,
it's like, dude, like
that's the thing.
The people need to fucking be.
People get away with shit like that. It's weird.
But also, it's so funny how like everyone is. So, I mean, that's the thing that it's not really a New Year's resolution, but it's more of just like a thing that I've just been trying to proactively do is be more involved in like state elections and district
local elections,
things like that actually directly affect me. But at the same time, that's also being selfish. That's the thing that kind of like, again, God, I hate being all but I mean, our life is fucking political. Like, Trump has literally tarnished the White House so much that like I look at a post, like the top post on Reddit or something like that, and I see like Mueller like identifies Trump as a Russian spy, and I don't even look at it. I'm like, whatever.
Right. It's
And
so
like
crazy.
he's like diluted it so much. It's like the thing that I relate it to is I used to dilute a lot of like my small crimes, and it's like if you just keep doing them, people will eventually think that it's someone else. And it's funny how that works, and it's sad actually how it works, and it's just funny how you can execute it.
Yeah, dude. It's I keep falling in between the cracks of looking at Trump.
Because you want Hillary, by the way. Like, that's the thing, is that like.
Well, yeah, I would prefer her. Here's the thing with Trump. Trump acted is like a Molotov cocktail to the whole political system, which in a sense.
But is it lit on fire yet?
In some dark sense, I mean, I think it sort of. I think the next election will prove that people are gonna. I don't know. It's gonna be weird. I can't really predict what's gonna happen, but I think that he has served as a sort of Molotov cocktail to kind of blow up the whole status quo of what had been going on before him.
Like integrity.
And also just like politics as usual, like
or integrity.
Yeah, well, like if Hillary would have won, I think our country would have been in a much better place right now. But I also think that people would just be like, well, it's just another fucking Clinton in the White House. It's another like
it's the Obama era. We're chilling. Like, as long as you make $30,000 a year, you're fine.
Well, yeah, and I don't know. I mean, I think that Hillary was a lifelong careerist and politician and whatever. A lot of politicians are like that.
She must have been blind because her husband was fucking a lot of whores.
Well, yeah, and whatever. Like that's to me. I don't really give a fuck about their personal life, but I think that
if they're in the executive office though, like think about that. Like imagine me in my drunk state just being like, if I somehow won presidency. Like, can you imagine how horrible of the decisions I would make?
Dude, I honestly, man, I say this with 100% like fucking confidence that I think you would be a way better president than Trump, dude.
Thank you.
And I mean that not only it's a compliment to you, but it's also like a huge diss to Trump. Cuz like I mean, I don't think you're qualified to be president. I don't think I hardly know anyone. I probably haven't met anyone in my life that I think is actually qualified to be president.
I've only met one.
But I think that you're way more fucking qualified than Trump is, dude.
Dude,
that just shows how much I fucking think that guy is a piece of shit.
He's not a nice man.
Well, dude, he has like so many things working against him,
dude,
man.
Poor Melania. Like, she's like the only one who like hasn't done anything wrong. She just happened to be, like, shipped over on, like, the Olympia or the Titanic or whatever one that they swapped out things. Dude, I've been getting big on conspiracy theories. I believe that the Titanic, the USS Titanic, was actually the USS Olympia, which had suffered structural damage and then was branded as the Titanic and then purposely sunk for insurance reasons. Though conspiracy theorists will argue that why would the owners of the Titanic be on that boat?
Maybe it was like some dark other the Illuminati.
That's what I'm saying. It's some shit Illuminati shit, dude. It's some people out there who, like when they're about to reach into a bag of chips, they do like the courtesy little dust off. You know, that's like some high class people, dude.
Damn.
Like, you know,
I never heard
courtesy,
Titanic conspiracies before.
dude. Olympia and Titanic, they just swapped the signs. They're the same. They look almost identical next to each other. And like, there's like numerous accounts, but that's the same thing with everyone. You just find someone who's like, "Hey, you were in a fucking disaster. Did you have any weird premonitions?" It's like, yeah, I was fucking terrified.
Yeah,
But like,
Jack fucking died on me while I was on that door.
fucking Kate. Fucking Kate. Don't bring up Kate right now, man. I don't want to get triggered.
Dude, that was like one of the first set of tits I ever saw.
Yeah, dude. Yeah,
Dude, she's probably that for so
I hope
many
you
people.
painted her like your French girl.
Dude, I wish.
You didn't. I don't even. Dude, honestly, she. Okay, wow, this is being super disrespectful. Zaza.
Dude, don't you disrespect Titanic era Kate Winslet, bro.
I'm just saying, like, there are numerous pairs of breasts that I would have liked to seen.
Well, sure, but hers were well welcomed.
Why do you have to bring up Pauly Shore? Sure.
I saw his tits, dude. They're nothing to fucking
Yeah,
squawk at.
in Made in the Army.
In the army now?
In the Army now.
Yeah, dude. Biodome?
Biodome was a documentary, but I mean, we can go toe to toe on that.
Dude, Pauly Shore, bro.
Pauly Shore and cocaine were like a great mix, dude.
I think they still are. It's probably crack cocaine now, though.
I mean, yeah. I mean, why do you think I have baking soda cat litter now?
Yo, I
have to cut corners.
Yo, I have a pretty serious question for you. I don't mean to get too dark, but
no, please.
Have you ever smoked crack cocaine?
I've smoked cocaine. I've freebased cocaine.
Okay, so what's the difference between freebasing cocaine and crack? If you don't mind me asking.
15 minutes.
Okay. What does that mean?
15 minutes of high. Like.
Or like what's the difference in the like what it is?
There's not much difference in what it is. That's actually one of the interesting things about freebasing cocaine. I love how I'm like bringing this on. I'm like, hey, I'm here with 60 Minutes. Well, investigating the taste of crack cocaine.
The reason I ask is because
like it smells like literally when you burn cocaine under a piece of aluminum foil and you chase that dragon.
Yeah,
it'll fire up, and it's gonna be firing up whatever else the person before you cut it with, because God is my witness. No one doesn't cut their coke. Like, I don't care.
Oh,
I don't even care if my fucking
unless you're in Colombia.
I don't care if my dad tells me that it's not cut.
Yeah,
it's cut.
Well, it's cut for sure.
And so it fires up. The baking soda sparks before the cocaine. So
the baby laxative.
Baby lax, dude. Also, you can cut it with vitamin B, like powdered vitamin B, because that is actually different because it doesn't combust. It combusts at a much higher temperature, so you'll smoke the crack before you even get to that, but it'll look like you're chasing like a huge dragon.
Oh.
And also, I've never smoked crack. Like, that's the thing that's crazy. Is like, people think I am crazy. I am crazy, but I have not smoked crack. But yeah, chasing the dragon is kind of like being like Zaza when she finds like a little string.
Well, I mean, yeah, I had the opportunity to smoke crack one time.
In Santa Cruz, I bet.
Yeah, exactly. Well, it actually, my friends, my roommates in Santa Cruz, they bought crack when they were in San Francisco. Because they were like asking someone for directions, and he offered them crack, and they actually...
Were they in like the Tenderloin?
Yeah, I think they were like... We used to have a friend who
I got Roxy's and crack, and you just catch up the bus on 54.
Yeah. No, we had a friend who had like he had one of those little like music studios, so it wasn't even like an apartment. It was like...
That's a rich ass kid who's going to the Academy of Arts.
No, he actually went to Stanford, and he's like a fucking genius, and he lives in Half Moon Bay now, and
Wow,
like makes a
cool.
ton of money.
Wow, I bet you his dick doesn't get hard.
Probably
I bet you
not.
He's sad.
No, he doesn't. Probably not at all. Yeah, but I mean, he was like he's a cool guy. He's like a fucking hippie like weirdo, but he's a DJ, and he had like a little one of those
That's
little music
not
studios.
the best convincing.
No, I mean, dude.
Hey, but he's a DJ.
No, he's a cool guy. I could vouch for him.
like
I mean, he's the kind of
guy
guy.
like Dwayne the Rock Johnson. I'd be like, yeah.
He was really into acid, and he would dose people without them knowing. He's like one of those guys.
Bill Cosby.
Yeah, but he wouldn't like molest them. He'd be like, "Hey Rick, did you like that drink that I gave you an hour ago?" And I'd be like, "Yeah." And he'd be like, "Yo, I dosed you, dude." And then I'd be like, "Oh,
Dude,
fuck."
You should have, dude. What the fuck are you doing? You should have fucking recorded that entire thing, sued him, and then never have to do anything.
No, because I was stoked, dude. I was just
like,
like, "Fuck yeah!" I'm happy that I'm on acid now. And then I had like a great time. Because we were at like a big party. It wasn't like we were just hanging out.
and it wasn't like you were getting raped like all the other. Like,
Well, I mean,
like the female.
acid would be a terrible thing to rape someone. I'd rather get raped on like ketamine or like some kind of downer.
Dude, ketamine's crazy.
Oh yeah, that's a weird. Have you ever been in a K-hole, dude?
Dude, yeah, where it's like you're
falling
like,
away from reality.
Like the vent up there. It's like you just see it and you're just like, what the fuck? Yeah, dude, that shit's crazy because
that's what horses experience when they have surgery.
And also my
cats.
cat. And also my cat.
Yeah.
Zaza is a big K. A big K girl.
K head, special K.
Yeah. But like everything that I have of hers, I have to like cool out in a microwave. I think I have some ketamine right now.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Damn, you got some tricks up your sleeve, bro.
Well, I mean, like we have to put it in the microwave and then snort it.
Well,
But-
I've done that with most drugs that I've ever done.
All right. Well, I do have some ketamine. I'm just gonna make sure that you realize that I'm not lying. I have some ketamine right here.
Holy, is that like for Zaza?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Holy fuck, dude.
She even knows. She's like, you just fucking rat out my snatch house.
Damn.
See this, Oz? Remember this?
Remember how high you got?
To be fair, she was in the cone of shame, so she wasn't able to like fully embrace it.
Yeah.
Because you got to be able to touch your face when you.
No, I've only taken ketamine twice, and I liked it,
Apparently,
but
we just have to microwave.
I didn't like it at the same
We
time.
just have to microwave it.
To me, ketamine is like whippets.
I feel like you're just.
It's
I feel like you're broken out right
It's
now.
like equal parts chill and fucking terrible. You know?
I just love that I actually had ketamine on deck.
Yeah, dude. What else do you have on deck? Fuck, dude.
I got Zans. I got ads. Actually, I don't have either of those unless.
Dude, call your lawyer, bro.
No, he's on speed. Dial.
He's on speed. He's not on speed dial. He's just on speed.
No, he just works pro bono and he knows how much I fuck up, so he's making a killing. But yeah, I do have ketamine in that drawer. If you ever need it, there's ketamine in my center drawer.
If nature ever calls.
The reason I kept it wasn't to fucking do it, which is funny. I kept it because I wanted to poison darts with it.
Wow, that's a normal reaction.
That's why I think it's so funny. It was like, I had it.
Wait, so you were gonna throw a blow dart into someone and dose them with ketamine?
Yes.
Dude, that's crazy.
Well, because my the blow darts I had, or that I have, you don't know what the blow dart gun is, nigga.
Yeah, no, I don't know where your blow gun is.
My blow gun.
Is that what it's called?
No, it's a blow dart gun.
Oh, blow dart gun.
Yeah, it sounds like Jurassic Park 3. It's like lame. It's very lame.
Holy fuck. Dude, Zaza is getting real antsy.
I deal with this all the time. But, yeah, if you have a blow dart gun, if you look at the darts, I wish I had one on deck. I don't want to go digging through my drawers.
No, yeah.
But, there's like a little small reservoir, right at the tip. There's like this little like
where you put the poison in.
Yeah, it's like.
Is that what it's for?
Yes.
Holy shit, man! That's fucking.
Like literally, like
That's pretty interesting.
when I had a lot of enemies, I had three darts soaking in Dramamine, like a very high concentrated dose of Dramamine. Like so, it'd be like basically sleep. Horrifying.
So it's like you were trying to like take out a bear or a wild animal.
Well, the thing is that Dramamine, even injected via bloodstream, is not going to enact within 45 seconds. So you need to hit the second person first. You need to look at the person you're trying to go for. You need to like eliminate their surroundings. And so, hitting someone with a Dramamine needle, or like suffocating them into death, is also a good move.
It was a smart move.
Yeah, dude, I mean, like, that's the thing is, like, if you're gonna grab someone around the back and, like, cup their throat, like, just do it, dude, and, like, don't fucking put them through that. Like, I've been choked out before, it's not fun.
Oh, yeah. The closest I've come to that is being at the bottom of, like, a dog pile.
That'd
After,
be
like,
horrible in football.
Like a football. No, it was actually baseball. Like, my team won some, like, fucking big game.
No one has pads.
And that's bad. I was at the bottom of a dog pile, and it was like, 10 people on top of me, and I started screaming like, I can't fucking breathe, you assholes, and they were all like cheering and rolling around being pieces of shit. And finally I like crawled out. Like, it was like that. It was like Jon Snow in the Battle of the Bastards.
Spoiler alert.
Spoiler alert. Yeah, spoiler alert. You know what I'm talking about, though, right?
Yeah.
When he gets like all like stuck with all the
Fuck
people,
Ollie.
and he crawls out.
Fuck Ollie.
Ollie, is that his brother? Or?
The archer who kills his homegirl.
Yeah.
And then stabs him again.
Yeah, no, fuck.
We just spoiled like an entire book series.
Yeah, but I mean, I'm sure if you guys don't know by now, then you'll never know. Like, fuck off.
You're like Zaza. Like, dude, the funniest thing is she steals things out of the sofa.
Yeah, little pieces. Dude, she's kind of like a bird making a nest, but all of the things she steals aren't actually going towards any productive goal. It's just about her knocking them under shit. And never ever finding it again until you lift that couch up.
But she does add a lot of character. But I mean, like, so, without spoiling it, do you think you can tell this story? I want to challenge you.
Tell what story?
To tell the story about, like, showing how dangerous something is on, like, camera. I'm trying to think of a good way to explain it. Really, we can't, dude. We have to just be kind of...
Oh, you mean the blow dart gun?
Yeah.
Situation?
Yeah. Well, those have reservoirs in them. Like, anyone who is a avid dart hunter...
Dude, I mean, to be honest, dude, I didn't even really know that was like a big... Or, I mean, like, I've never been privy to, like, the community of dart hunting. But I think it's fucking
welcome.
Dope. Yeah, man. I mean, I unironically think that's fucking fascinating, dude. Like, for sure.
Well, I mean, like the way that the reason that, like, for instance, I have my air rifle in the door over there, and then I have my air pistol over there, is that it was like the only things that they can't, like, no one can take. Like, I can, if I pump that rifle up to 9, it would almost explode because of how much air is in it. Then it would shoot a 1.77 velocity round into someone at the velocity of almost 1.5 times a 22 round. So it literally blow up. It either, if you hit someone in, like, their skull or somewhere there's, like, encaged where there's a break and then they hit something in the back, it would bounce around.
Well,
so, like, literally, it'd be more efficient to execute people with my pistol, my, like, either my Daisy or the rifle Daisy. It's just crazy. Like that's the thing, and then that's what I was saying is that all those pellets also have a reservoir, and so you can put poison in them. Like they're meant to do that. Like a lot of like pronounced. I mean, it sounds weird. Like pronounced hunters and whatnot, which are just rich people who are like bored. They'll shoot a deer with a tranquilized dart, and then they'll track it. They're not even going with tradition with like Navajo or anything like that. They're just like, hey, we're gonna take the lazy road out, and we're gonna follow this thing for 3 hours until it collapses because it's fucking on one. But the thing that's dope is that deer, thank God that deer is in like a dope set of line.
Yeah.
That deer is like it's listening to Nirvana. It's listening to fucking all kinds of things. It's like listening to like Otis Redding.
Oh, dude! Wow, you really just called out my favorite shit.
I'm just saying, like that deer's like, I'm so tired of being alone. I'm so tired of being alone.
Yeah, dude.
Tell me
some Al Green shit.
Yeah, dude, it's fucking amazing. And so that's kind of like when I see a deer get put down by a hunter, I immediately just try and think of Otis Green. Because I'm just like, hey man, like I want to come back. Dude, tell me where I'm at.
Well, dude, one thing I think about, man, tell me what you think about this. So, like, hear me out. So, I think in this modern world, or in all societies, people were dating back to as far back as societies have existed. People were probably given the idea like you can't get away with killing someone because eventually you'll get caught, And I think people and you'll be punished. Back in the day, before prisons existed, you would be publicly tortured or humiliated.
Or they'd take an arm off.
Yeah, or they'd cut some shit off of you, and then now it's jail was supposed to actually be a humane thing, started by the Quakers of
all
Pennsylvania.
Christians?
Yeah, and they were like, oh, instead, and prison jail was meant to be a reformation thing. So it's like we're gonna take people who sin and do bad things and reform them to make them better people. Now it's just a clear punishment thing. But now that there's all these stuff with your cell phones and with guns, if you use a gun to shoot someone, or fingerprints and forensic science and all these shows that are out there that everyone watches all the time. Basically, in my mind, if I say someone like assaulted my sister or something, and I was like, man, I want to fucking kill this person.
Exactly.
I would think like, fuck, I can't get away with it, But can you get away with it though? Can you actually fucking get away with it?
That's the thing is that people don't understand. Like when I think because I watched The Collar Bomber, and I'm also a psychopath. Yes, you can totally get away with it, and that's the thing.
You just got to be kind of creative, right?
That's the thing is that. That's the thing.
Just don't be an idiot.
Yeah, exactly. You just don't. Yeah, exactly. You don't.
You just
be a fucking idiot.
You gotta plan it.
You gotta move. The thing is, you gotta work the fucking. It's not to discredit all the cool people who actually killed people. You have to set it up like a line, like in Vegas. You gotta be like, it's plus 8.5.
Right, yeah, there's always the chance that shit will go wrong.
What up, Kev?
What up?
Nice, dude. Your fart was heard.
Yeah, that was a fucking...
That was a juicy one.
Did you shit your pants in there?
Nah, I'm good.
Sure.
That wasn't enough, yeah, sure. I bet you the mic's picking up like that crystal clear. I don't care though.
Dude, what do you think was louder, Kevin's piss or Zaza's cat litter shuffle?
And I mean, if I'm looking for dangerousness, Kevin. But if I'm looking for longevity, Zaza.
Nice. Hey, Kev, guess what?
Chicken butt.
Nope, that's not it. Nick has ketamine in his fucking room.
Why are you being mad at me?
What? Kennedy?
Yeah, he has Kennedy in his room.
What does that mean?
He never got shot.
It means nothing, never mind. No, ketamine, dude, the drug.
The horse tranquilizer.
Yeah, it's a tranquilizer for animals.
Oh, dude, that's what Dexter probably uses.
Dude, are you watching Dexter again?
Yeah, I am.
God
Oh,
damn,
boy.
dude.
Fuck
Kevin's
off.
like the heartthrob of this podcast.
Yeah, he's the voice of reason.
Every girl that has been like, and I don't mean to marginalize them, but an 8 or a 9, their favorite show is Dexter.
Yeah, well, I don't know. It's
So
not my favorite
Kevin's
show.
like
It's,
an 8
it's
or
probably
9
like
girl?
my 37th favorite show.
I feel like it got better. Like,
How
most
shows are better.
most shows get worse.
Yeah.
Like I feel like it started out on a rocky bottom and then it got cooler.
What? Here, I have a question, Kevin.
What?
You're a guy of many shows. What's your favorite show that like no one else likes, or like that isn't like,
Suits.
critically acclaimed?
Suits.
Peaky Blinders.
What? I feel like a lot of people like that show. No,
Nope.
really?
It's a bunch
Not as
of
big as you think it is.
Why not? What's people's beef with it? Is it's boring? It's slow?
Because it's a British show and we only got it on Netflix and not everybody watched it, so
Tom Hardy.
it's huge in fucking the UK,
Yeah.
but here it's not like.
But I mean,
anything
people
like
like
I've
fucking
gotten
got and have
recommendations
dope.
from a lot of
They
cool
have
people
like dope
about that.
riots.
the fact that
in
you
the
haven't
UK.
seen it yet proves my point.
Well, I don't watch shows.
That
dude.
actually is very.
It takes a lot for me to watch a show.
Okay, well, it shouldn't take you a lot to watch this show because it's fucking awesome.
Yeah.
So
I mean,
You
I
haven't
I
beat.
just
you-
put my point there, and if you don't respect it,
well, dude. I mean, I've never watched fucking Breaking Bad. I've never watched The Wire.
I've never watched
watched
Breaking
The
Bad either.
Sopranos.
Wait, hold on.
So,
hold on.
like, I
Wait,
don't
The
watch
Wire.
shows, bro.
Hold on. The Wire.
No, I've watched. I've
yeah,
watched.
but you watch Game of Thrones, so
Well, I just
Yeah,
okay,
I got into
Hey,
that.
do yourself a favor and do what I did, and I caught up on Game of Thrones. So I broke my collarbone. I couldn't do it.
All right,
oh,
well,
I'm for sure gonna rewatch it
when
before
you
it
guys
starts.
break
again.
my bones, and then I'll watch all the shows.
You know what I mean? Like that was literally the thing that made me commit to Game
Me
of
too.
Thrones. Remember how much shit I talked on you guys?
Yeah, I threw out my back. And
Yeah, and I remember you were talking shit on it, dude. And then you started watching it, and then this motherfucker started watching it. And I was like, yeah, dude.
And that's why we probably know more about Game of Thrones than you.
No,
Yeah, you.
fuck off.
What up, Sansa?
Dude, I'm the guy that watches those nerds talk about it for hours after
You
the
just said
episodes.
you don't watch shows.
Yeah, but that's like the one show that I watch.
Oh, got him.
One
I'll
show.
put you on the stand and put you to jail.
I also watch South Park and like fucking Family Guy.
and annoying talk shows have like an annoying high volume.
Yeah, I mean, I watch. Yeah.
Like I'll hear
Current
like
event
stuff.
I'll hear like
Stupid
Jimmy.
shit.
Yeah, I'll hear like
not
Jimmy
the current
Fallon.
event stuff, but
Yeah, I'll hear like Jimmy Fallon like, "Hey, what's up, man?" And you're just
I
sitting
don't watch
there,
that.
Yeah, you do, you dummy.
Actually, Colbert, I
I
watched.
think-
He
take,
talks about
take
Trump
this
a lot.
one.
I think Bill Maher is pretty good and John Oliver is
Hey,
fantastic.
Bill
Yeah, I
Maher
love
though.
John Oliver,
Hey,
too.
you have to take Bill Maher and small doses. He's like tequila. He's like the tequila of night shows.
But Rick, you should watch Peaky Blinders.
Yeah, actually, it's really
Here's the
violent.
thing. Wait, can I tell you something?
If it takes 30 seconds or less,
All right. The thing is,
Way
I don't
less.
like long books. I like short stories, and I prefer movies to TV shows because I just like.
I get what you're saying.
Like
yes.
it's
Okay,
so hard to
okay.
commit to that.
Okay.
But if it can fucking draw me in, then I'll fucking give it a chance.
Well, that's a good one to watch then, because it'll draw you in on the first episode.
All right, then I'll watch it.
But
What-
The
what-
Wire and Sopranos, that takes a few.
That's like a
episodes.
slow burn, yeah.
Dude, I've seen the first 4 episodes of The Wire so many fucking times.
Yeah, me too. Me too. I've seen the first season like 3 times, and I have never moved past that. Not that I don't think it's a great show.
Like, it's a roadblock. I haven't pooped. I'm scared.
I mean, it's like what it's like. Yo, I could read Crime and Punishment. I'm sure it's a great book. I just don't want to fucking sit there and read the whole thing.
It's like you remember that. Remember in the library when you're a kid, the Art of War.
Oh yeah,
by Sun Tzu.
Yeah, Sun Tzu. Yep.
It was like, you know, you could roll a joint on that. Like it was a big ass book, and I just remember seeing people like, you know, try and flex like, oh, I'm taking the Art of War for a week. Like, it's statistically proven that even if you're speed reading, you can't get through that shit in less than like a half a week. So, if I see fucking Malcolm or like whatever the fuck boy who would rent that kind of shit would say, I'm like, dude, no way you read that, dude. You just went to AOL.com/ and then whatever.
Yeah. All right, okay, pop quiz. What's your favorite book ever? Or maybe just a top. Something near the top. You don't have to, I don't want to put you on the spot to pick the number one book of all time, but like something that you really liked.
Third Harry Potter book. Harry Potter and the Prisoner of
Azkaban. All right.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I love that shit.
Why that one?
I like that the books, at least if she wrote them, read like poetry.
Yeah.
And then the moment that she like allowed poetry to exist, the books like totally just like floundered. But she got a lot of money, and
oh yeah, she started writing those books on napkins and shit.
Yeah, it's funny that like that's a fact that we just kind of universally just like assume. What if they were like towelettes? Like, what if it was like
moist towelettes?
Yeah, what if they? Yeah, exactly. And
Damn.
especially when you hit moist towelettes with a gel pen, nothing good's gonna come from that.
Oh yeah.
But the thing is that I think it's funny that like we both, even though we grew up hundreds of miles away from each other, we both universally know that J.R.R. Tolkien. That's the
yeah. No, not J.R.R. Tolkien. Fucking what's her name?
I'm wasted, man.
Wait, that's the Lord of the Rings guy.
Like 10. Yeah, I know. That's what I said. Yeah.
What's her name? You're on the right track.
What, with letters?
Yeah, it's letters and English names. What's her name, dude? I don't even want to look it up. I just want to like let's use our brain power to try to figure this out. Hey,
it rhymes with Elizabeth.
Hey guys, help us figure out who wrote Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone. J.K. Rowling.
Bam!
Boom. Boom, clap. Yeah, but you're right, because it starts with J. And like Tolkien and Rowling, how different can those be?
I feel like my English teacher instilled a false sense of fear into the men and also the women. But
how so?
They said, yo, don't have your first name be a man's name because no one's going to buy your book. Because the only people who shop at Barnes & Noble are racist or feminist.
So your teacher was giving you advice about when you became an eventual author of books?
Yeah, or an eventual, like, sad buyer of books. Like, I'm out here, like, I'm buying, like, 2 books every month to go take back to my trailer that's on Churro Street.
Damn,
and
that'd be a dope place to live.
I know. There's just a bunch of homeless places. There's a bunch of like, shanty towns. And
I've always like fancied myself a shanty town guy.
Me too, dude. I feel like it'd alleviate a lot of my stresses if I could just be like, yo, yeah, I haven't showered.
Dude, can I say something real quick?
You
I don't
never have to ask permission.
Well, no, I mean this is not an opinion that I'm happy to talk about, but I feel like part of me from a very young age has always thought that being homeless was really cool. Like from like, dude, when I was like probably 5 or 6, I probably saw some homeless guy and I was like, damn, like this dude doesn't have to do shit and he just hangs out and has fun. And maybe his life might suck, but also same with like when the Dare program came around. I remember the first time I even knew that was a thing. I remember thinking to myself,
the van?
Oh yeah, they had like cartoon
they have that
characters
shitty ass
shit.
van though. Like
yeah,
that
it was
shitty
terrible.
ass like Dodge Caravan like came in blasting like now
that's what I call
3.
music. Yeah, with like Smash Mouth and Sugar Ray.
Everything's censored, and you're like, can I get a fuck, man? Can I?
No, dude, I remember being like, the first chance I get, I will do drugs. Like. The whole like Dare thing made me want to do drugs in the first place. I never even thought about them, but the fact that like they were trying to do this lame thing at my school, I was like, I want to be the opposite of whatever that is.
It's like what I would call cringe now.
Yeah, it was
it's like you're almost embarrassed for them.
Yeah,
you're like, hey, like I don't have anyone here that cares that you're doing this, but like I'm associated with it, so like, please stop.
I just remember feeling a lot of cringe moments as a kid for kids. Like I felt like being a kid was so fucking stupid, dude. Well, I wanted to be an adult from the very youngest time.
How else are they gonna pay for their no-cost college education? If you want to get into real politics, like, look at your fucking parents. How fast did your parents get out of debt compared to even remotely what you are in debt? It's insane. Like, it's absolutely insane. Like, my mom paid her fucking way through college with a fucking part-time job.
So did my parents.
That's what I'm saying. Is that that's why even today I told my dad, I'm like, hey, fuck you, Dad. And then I was like, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to come off so crass. I was like, fuck you, Dad. I said it differently. So when I said fuck you, Dad, I was like, why didn't you tell me that this was stupid? And that was actually what got him. And I knew that would get him because I knew that I know how, dude, I can run. That's one of my best tales, is that I can tell you anything and you'll probably believe it. I can tell you anything. You even asked me, did you prepare for that? No, I pulled that out of my ass. I did do that, though. I did.
No, I believe you most of the time.
The bear logic?
Oh, yeah, bear logic, dude. We'll go full circle. We start off with that.
I'm just saying.
That was good advice, though.
I'm telling you, dude.
So wait, if it's brown, then lay down?
Yeah, lay down, play dead. Because he's going to paw around you. You might get a little bit of misfits, claws in you, but you'll be fine.
But black attack.
Black, fight them, dude.
Right.
Fight them like Tyson, dude. Just roll in there like you're Tyson.
Well, I've heard like if you just shout your fucking ass off.
Like yell at them.
And just alpha them.
Very true. And then, but that's why white is just like good night. That's why it's like literally like if you're close enough to see a polar bear, you're either gonna die or that thing's gonna be like shot with like a very high powered rifle, and neither of which are gonna probably be in your Sinatra.
Damn.
But then again, dude, I watched Mike Tyson. I mean, I feel like he may stand a chance against a polar bear.
Dude,
see, that's
Tyson in his prime. I feel like I would bet on him
with
against
like a roll of dimes in his right.
Oh yeah, dude, against like a
rocks,
a lion. You know, like.
But so this is the thing is that they have the hook socks. That's the thing,
right?
So if we had like
but he could just not. If he just connected solid to a lion's head, he would knock that motherfucker
like
out cold,
like,
dude.
Like, hey, it's check, Colin. what up, Chin? Like that kind of thing. Like, just give him a little rattle cattle, dude.
Dude, but I love, like, there's certain, like, zeitgeists of moments in time that just, it's like Caesar during the fucking, like...
Wait, of the palace?
Yeah, like, of the like,
The
of the
Rome-
height of
Rome-
of his shit. Or, like, Cleopatra.
The height of
or
the
fucking
orgy-
Alexander the
orgy
Great.
era?
Or fucking Genghis Khan. And I feel like...
Dude,
And
wait,
I feel
hold
like...
on. Did you just really just compare, like, two people who, like, basically just... Okay, so I'm a huge Obama supporter, but did you just compare, like, basically, like, an Obama to, like, a fucking, like a RDF?
No, I'm not comparing Obama. I'm comparing Mike Tyson
Okay.
to people who are, like,
Not
a zeitgeist of
not
their
a
time.
Vanderfield.
No, like,
Ear.
dude, Tyson during that, I would, okay, hear me out. I'm saying Tyson in, like, a fucking 2-year period where he was literally knocking everyone out every time he fucking fought
He's
them.
taking so many shots, though.
Yeah, but no, he was like, he was like something that sports had never seen. He was like Tiger Woods when he was really good. He was like Michael Jackson.
He's like Steph from
when
three.
Dude, Steph Curry could very likely, I would say, be compared to that. It's like you get into this zone where
Please
literally
don't
nothing can fucking touch you, dude.
Please don't hit Steph.
Well, yeah. So what I'm saying is that, like, I think that Mike Tyson at the height of, because, dude, he was like a pit bull, dude, like a man-sized pit bull. Who just fucking was going
You have to bat him away, and then you have to hit him.
Like, have you ever just seen his, like, greatest hits?
Yeah, he
dude, people were so scared.
His greatest
from
hits
him.
are literally, like, them throwing, like, their hardest punch.
Yeah.
And then he just takes it, and he's like, all right, next.
Yeah,
and then everyone's just like, fuck,
and the
I have
thing
to do
is,
12 rounds
it's
with
like,
this dude?
Yeah, well, not only was he the hardest puncher and, like, the most rabid fucking animal,
he took so many punches.
But he could fucking dodge and duck a punch like nobody back then too.
In a sense, I get that, but, like, he took a lot of heavy punches.
Yeah, but he was like a solid fucking unit. He was a small guy. He wasn't like a big
he's
dude.
like 5'3",
He could take.
He's a
I'd say he's like probably like
he's
5'7".
like right here.
5'7",
right here though.
5'6", 5'5".
Yeah, it's like 5'6".
Yeah.
I'm taking a piss. I don't think the mic can pick it up. Unless anything. But dude.
But I mean, the fact that guy just he was a metaphor for the 80s. He was a man of his time.
And then he became a meme.
Well, yeah, because he let it all get to his head, dude.
Well, do you really think that was behind him? Like, do you think he actually chose to become a meme?
I mean, dude, for someone like that to keep up that kind of intensity would take a lot of self-discipline, and that's not something he had. He worked his ass off to get to where he was. Once he reached his peak fame, he basically rested on his laurels for the rest of his life, and he didn't keep working hard. You know? That'd be like if he was like Michael Jordan, someone who just always worked his ass off his whole career.
The thing is, Michael Jordan didn't really do that. Everyone just tries to trump it up.
Well,
I know, and that's the thing. That's
dude, because Jordan could have.
Hold on. My main disagreement with Trump is that I can't say trump it up. Because
yeah, you
I'm
can
saying,
take that word back.
I'm just saying it's bolstering it. It's enlarging it.
Right.
It's not that fucking whiskey fucking fuckboy. God damn it, dude. I have to flush the toilet. Sorry, pod. But it really is though. Like, I have like I don't know. It's just I don't know. I just wish that there was like so many more famous people than him.
Oh, there will be, man. We're in a fucking weird, delirious time.
I know, dude.
I can't wait till it's over, dude. It's gonna be great. Just move past it.
That's why I drink, fam.
Yeah.
No, it's not why I drink, but it's part of why I drink, and that's the saddest part. Is that that's me just being honest. Like I had to tell my dad. I was like, he hit me up today. He was like asking me about like getting a real job, getting like doing some real like honest work or whatever, some reliable work where I'm not like either making $100 a month or $1,000 type of thing, and he he trashed me a little bit, and I felt like Biggie, but I had no P Diddy.
Dude, Zaza is definitely the P Diddy to your Biggie.
Yeah, she's dead ass staring right now, dude. What's up, Zaz? I didn't mean to not shout you out. I haven't even told the story yet. You don't even know this is coming. Like she like gets excited when I just do this. I gotta do like the little shadow boxing, and she holds up like right there, and she just shadow box with me. You know this, pimp. But like, but I told my dad, I was like, "Hey, Dad, I've only applied to less than a dozen jobs since I've been unemployed, which is approaching 9 months." So we're still above 1.0, but I could be doing better. But the only reason that I told him that was because I was tired of him talking to me like I was someone that has just been like literally applying to like McDonald's or something and being turned away.
Yeah.
And I feel I was like, Dad, my credit is probably bigger than yours. No flex, but kind of a little bit of a flex. Like I can buy a car that's doper than yours, but I won't, kind of thing. But that's the thing is that I don't care about that shit, and they prey on that shit. That's the thing is that like I was like, stop worrying so much about me. But that's the same thing though. Not to get so deep, but like people are always getting shit on about being like an only child. Like, what about being like an only parent?
Yeah.
And it kind of explains like the reasoning that like it's like I'm like, what do you want me to do? Like not pull out and have like a baby? Is that what you want? Kind of thing. I didn't actually say that.
Yeah, it's weird. Like,
but it's kind of like a weird psychology. Like, what do they want from me? I'm like, in my mind, I'm like, I have enough money right now to where like, if you want to will your money away to like your like hyper Christian church or something stupid like that, which is stupid because fuck Grace Church. They like if anyone shies Marilyn away from a church, because my mom Marilyn does not like Grace Church because she just thinks this is like a big, like it's just a big weird like
cult
seance. It's a weird like it's not like a cult in a sense, but it's just a bunch of people who like listen to like new rock and like.
Is that
Kayla,
is your dad into that shit?
No, my dad isn't even into it either, but my dad just has obligations, and my dad is a man of his honor. My dad is a man of his word. That's a very redeeming quality of him that I wish I had.
Yeah.
He's always taught me, like, if you say you're going to do it, kind of thing.
Right.
So, like, don't...
You can
like,
also...
like,
you should be able to change your mind,
That's what I mean. That's what I'm saying. It's like, be real with people. Like,
yeah.
my dad's no fuck boy like that at all. My dad's like, if he can't do it, he'll just be like, no. Like Zaza just did. She just ran out of this room.
Right. No, I mean, that's the thing with me. I feel like I'm a yes man. Like, I'm always trying to like...
You're like my mom.
I'm like a peacekeeper. I'm trying to like make everyone not be like upset.
You're like the United Nations for arguments.
But the thing is, that's not good too, because sometimes you got to be real.
Sometimes that's what I told my dad.
And I need to be. I mean, I do that if need be, but like I kind of prefer to avoid conflict, basically, because conflict to me just means bullshit.
Well, it's a bunch of people fighting over nothing.
Yeah. But like if something really fucked up is gonna be happening in my life, I'm not gonna like just let it happen. Obviously.
Well, I know, and I've woken you up like the couple times where I was like, dude, like I get it, you're chilling, you're lamping.
Yeah, I'm a lamping type of guy.
You're lamping.
I'm a lamper.
I have to get you out of that chill mood.
Yeah.
I shake you like a baby. You're like a super soaker baby. You know, like you have to get it in there. Shake. Yeah, I'm shaking, and if you know, I keep looking at there like because the mic's not right there. I keep shaking it like a baby, but yeah, a baby can only be shook so many times.
Yeah.
I mean,
before you give him retard
it's
vibes.
not even that. It's more of like if the baby has like listened to the new Kid Cudi album or not. Like, I don't know. It's tough one. Like I feel like kids see ghosts or they see shook babies.
Sounds like I saw ghosts on that one, dude.
Dude, you're the fucking asshole who fucking... Alright, so Rick made me fucking watch this horrible movie. What was it? The
Hereditary?
Hereditary, yes.
Dude, that's not horrible. That's a fucking great movie.
It's not horrible, it's just terrifying.
It's fucking scary, dude.
And we watched... Dude, we had such a fucking... So we woke up, we watched mid-90s, and so that was like a crazy nostalgia thing. So it got me back into like my childhood mood. Then I wake up to this motherfucker watching Hereditary, and I'm like a dumbass that I am. I sit down and fucking start watching it with him, and I keep asking when the jump scares are gonna be. The jump scares have gone. They're be gone. They're here.
Yeah.
To stay.
Holy shit.
Really, Zaz?
Alright, guys, we got...
Alright, and we're back after really unfortunate, stupid cat.
Yeah, there was some technical difficulties, but I also needed to go take a pee break, so...
I feel like he was an irate producer.
Yeah.
Like a former producer?
Yeah, I feel like we got carpet bombed a little bit, so to speak.
Yeah, you hear that?
We got metaphorically 9/11'd.
Dude, I still haven't fully unpacked my suitcase. And it's because she will not let me leave again.
Dude.
It's kind of adorable, but at the same time I'm annoyed.
Yeah, I think your cat can tell that a suitcase is a sign of troubles. Because it means that you're going to leave her for an extended period of time. And she's smart enough to understand that.
She's not smart. She has perspective.
Well, yeah, she has instincts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, if I ate fucking food out of a dish and water out of a dish that was provided by like some mediocre white dude,
Yeah.
I'd probably have a very, very...
Well, dude, our whole lives are basically supplied by mediocre white dudes, so it's not that different.
I have a very different perspective on life if I saw it that way. But all I see is, I love you, Zala. Like, I missed you, but like, fuck, you literally bent a USB cord.
Well, it's a give and take, you know, like, she supplies you with unlimited hours of fun and enchantment, and then she'll just, like, fuck up your podcast every once in a while.
Let's put the fucking bottle right here so she jumps over it like a fucking normal cat. Yeah, you jump over things like a normal cat, huh? Yeah. Stop looking at me like I'm talking Italian.
Nick, how were you able to stockpile so much vodka? It seems like we've got a lot. Should we challenge ourselves to just drink as much of it as we possibly can?
That's why this one isn't sealed yet.
Damn. Oh, that one's the seal's unbroken?
Yeah, it's unbroken.
Wow. It's a big deal.
There's no water.
It's a big deal.
Even Zaza knows that. So yeah, if I die in an alcohol or / wine drinking contest, I won't be able to feed you. And she's like, "Please throw out some treats before."
Hey, if you die in your room, you know,
Who's gonna feed?
she
Zaza?
might eat you.
That's chill.
Actually, cats probably don't do that.
Yeah.
Dogs are more likely to do that.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah,
That's honestly like if whenever anyone's like, "Oh, I got like this dope new alarm system," I'm like, dude, just get a pit bull, feed it like once a week, and
Well-
you'll have the best alarm system.
The thing is, man.
Are you gonna start telling me about how cool pit bulls are?
No, I'm not. I'm not
The
a.
last 4 Tinder
Let me
dates
tell
I've
you
been on
something.
are
I'm not a dog
girls.
person at all.
Neither.
In fact, I was attacked by a dog as a child.
That dog money.
So yeah, exactly. The whole reason I can probably even afford to live in this house has to do with dogs, and then
But
making 40 fucking 4 stitches in my fucking face.
And I bet you it was by some dumbass motherfucker who was like, "It's a cool ass dog."
Yeah, I mean,
Did they put the dog down?
No, that dog.
Damn,
That dog
dude.
survived, and
Dog,
then
dude, can we go back and shoot that dog? I don't even
he's
care.
probably dead.
I don't even care if it's
He's probably
like
dead
against
now.
My pod life.
I'm,
But like, and people are like, "Oh my god, animal cruelty." But like, if someone bites one of my homies, like, you're gonna see me.
well, here's my thing, dude. Here's my thing. It took me a very long time to become like a semi-dog person, and the only reason I did is because I dated this girl who had literally the
Like,
fucking
minimal dog.
coolest dog of all time, and like I would cuddle and
What's
sleep
the
with
coolest
it.
dog?
It was this. It was like an Australian Shepherd /
Like the lead character from Homeward Bound.
No, it was a half Australian Shepherd, half What's like a crazy dog? It's not a pit bull, but it's like a. I can't think of the breed, but it's like a like a very like aggressive.
I'm not a dog person.
Yeah, so
that's why I don't know dogs.
Well, basically, like her dog was
I hate
like
dogs.
raised on some sort of Indian tribe ground or something. I don't know. She went and bought it there.
Like
anyways,
burial ground.
Yeah,
That's fucking weird.
the thing is,
dude.
I never
gross
never
are you
was a dog
fucking?
person. The reason I didn't like dogs is because I felt that they were so unpredictable.
They're also very weird, dude. Like I had a girl who had a very overprotective, like Dotson lap fucking. I don't know what the fuck they call them.
Yeah.
And
Rottweiler. That was the breed I was
Rottweiler.
looking for.
Yeah, it's like
Rottweiler.
a very. It looks like it's like the Kevin Durant of dogs.
Yeah.
Very skinny legs, but like a lot of shooting power.
Right.
And she didn't agree with me on that. And I was like, hey, well, alright, well, we need to meet in the middle here because your dog keeps, like, licking my feet while I'm trying to bang you.
Right. No, dude. Oh, that's a
it's
weird
very-
thing too. Like
very weird.
there was this girl who me and my ex-girlfriend were friends with, and she had this fucking crazy pit bull dog.
Oh, boxer. That's what it was.
Oh yeah, boxers are gnarly too. And this dog, like, I went over for a dinner date with us and her dog basically was being a fucking piece of shit the whole time we were there. He would like jump up on the table when she was making food, and then he started like coming at me because I was the male in the house, and he felt threatened because like
He's not
because
alpha.
dude, he's the alpha of the house, dude. He's the alpha of the house. Anytime a dude that comes in there that literally doesn't just like slap him in the face and treat him like shit is like, oh, I'm gonna fucking alpha the shit out of you, dude. It's
He
real. It's
tested
real.
you. He
Yeah,
tested
you know,
you.
and I was already afraid of dogs. So like, the thing is,
Justifiable.
I was
too.
like, dude, I went into the fucking bathroom and had a semi-fucking panic attack.
Did you tell her?
No, and then I left. I left the house. I was like, hey guys, I can't be here anymore. I have to leave. Like, it was very embarrassing for me. But like, the thing is, I'm not trying to like be attacked by a fucking dog again. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Like fuck that. And this girl in her mind, she's just like, oh, like, people don't get it. People don't get that my dog is just, like, different from other dogs. But really, like, she's letting this
It's like,
dog...
no,
like,
you're just a shitty owner.
well, no, she's letting him run her life. And, yeah, and she's indulging him in every fucking sense.
Enabling him.
Like dogs... I mean, the fact is... We shouldn't have this relationship with dogs because it's fucking weird. But we treat them like they're our slaves. And we somehow bred them.
They are.
Yeah, well, we've bred them into being this way.
In a sense, yeah.
And that's what they. That's what they crave. They crave someone to fucking tell them what to do.
That's why I love Zaza so much. Is even though she did end the pod early, sorry, I'm yawning. This is how excited I am. We relate a lot. I think she's kind of sleeping. Now she's up, but like Zaza and I like relate on a level of like everyone's going down in the same fire, and so I would rather learn how to build a boat and survive as opposed to like procreate and just blindly hope that like this fucking grease fire of a fucking nation is gonna fucking do anything. Like, seriously though, like that's the thing, is that like literally like our democracy is just a grease fire, and it takes people like Zaza to take us out of our moment. Even though she did ban the USB. Zaza.
Yeah, she's making political movements.
Zaza, look at me. You banned the USB 3 cable. Oh. And then she just says like something cute like that, and I'm just like, whatever. Look at her. She just outstretches. She's just like. The thing is that the testament to Zaz is that Kevin is not a cat person by any means, and he's absolutely in love with Zaza. And I dare him to try and counter that. Cause she's the same way with you. Like, she jumps right into your lap. She's like, oh, you're in my chill zone? Like, that's the thing. She's trying to take territory from me.
Yeah.
Like, you see how she waits at, like, the little spot right there? She's like, come into my realm and be a chill dude, and I'll be a chill cat. And I'm like, dope leverage. You should be a Clinton lawyer. And, like, yeah, just come into my realm, experience me, and then leave. It's very Clinton-esque. But yeah, I mean, like, I don't know, there's not much to say about this fucking cunt, but I guess she's falling asleep after she ruins me.
Yeah, she's just like nodding off.
Oh, it's kind of like me. It's funny how she protects me, though. It's funny. Like, where she just, like, because I've seen pictures and stuff where she's just, like, literally, like, falls asleep on me and is like, no one fuck with this boy.
Oh, yeah, she does that.
I feel like the only thing that could stop her would be, like, a very, like, convincing shrimping venture. Like
shrimp boats?
Yeah, like Forrest Gump. What up, dog?
Oh, lit. We got List in the mix, boys.
Nah, he's not in the mix. You can see his goddamn eyes. But I appreciate you guys getting that, like, retail or that intel on the guy I have to fight to win the heart of the girl at CVS.
Oh, yeah. Well, Kevin got that intel, dude. I thought it was hilarious that he was, like, espousing all of the intel to me while your parents were in here. Because I was like, yo, they probably don't care. I bet they don't.
My mom isn't here. My dad
but, like, Kevin's, like, literally talking about, like, your fucking future wife.
That might be, like, a good thing.
No, but
if anyone I want involved in my future wife unless you're like, yeah, she like lets her like eat his ass.
Dude, wait. I don't mean to be like an emo bitch, but like there is a girl.
Be an emo bitch.
Okay, wait. Can I just be an emo bitch, dude?
If you don't care, it's recording.
Is this not a problem?
So,
all right.
Look at, dude, this bitch just fucking ended the recording. Look at her. Look at her. She's fucking just out. Dude.
So I work at a hotel.
Dang.
And across the street from the hotel is a deli market.
What have meats or sandwiches?
Both meats and sandwiches. Very plentiful meats, very plentiful sandwiches.
Dang.
The sandwiches are very overpriced. It's insane.
It's like the $9 sandwiching.
Oh no, there's sandwiches that are $15, dude.
That's bullshit.
I'm not fucking kidding, dude. It's like
I know.
It's like a pastrami sandwich.
Fuck.
And there's
I love pastrami.
And
I hate heartburn.
Well, then there's nothing that comes with it either. It's just like a
mustard,
a big, huge pastrami sandwich with nothing else for $15.
And mustard.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
That's
in any case, there's this girl that works there at the deli counter who I have taken a shining to.
You approached her with an axe?
Well, no, I don't know, man. I feel like we have some sort of connection, and I don't know if I'm just crazy or what. But dude, the only way I can explain her is like she looks a lot like Hila. She's like a very nerdy Hila-ish girl.
She's a nerdy Jew,
but she's like a lot more attractive than Hila, I would say. Like she has like these big Disney eyes, and she's like probably has like some cool boobs hidden under her weird nerd outfits.
Her nerd guys.
Yeah, like she's a nerd.
Guys, like G-U-I-E-S.
She's a nerd through and through.
Oh, is she Jewish? Is she have?
She might be. I don't know.
Like one of the things...
She could be a Jew, and dude, if she is, I don't give a fuck. Like she's hot.
Yeah, but I mean, like, that's the thing though, is that you have to really look at it. Like, see, the thing that the reason why I love Hila is that she's the type of girl who, like, you could nut and then still talk to about, like,
I don't know. Hila, I feel like
Wow.
Hila is so
Kevin!
sheltered.
What's the conversation about?
We're talking about flat butts. Like,
Hila has a really flat butt.
It's like white girl.
Yeah,
booty.
this girl probably has a really flat butt too.
Zaza ruined the whole cast. She ran across this thing and dropped this thing like a fucking Charlie in a tripwire.
Well, that's typical Zaza, you know.
She did.
Shit.
Yeah.
But as far as pancake butts, they're not the best, but when they're ripe.
For the picking?
Yeah, when they're... And I say this, 18 or older...
Well, I mean, like, also, they're, like, not fully white. Like, they have to have some sort of, like, pizzazz. You'd be, like, half Filipino.
Well, I mean, yeah.
Half, you know what I'm saying?
In an ideal world, yeah, but...
Well, okay, guys, I have a question that I have to...
what about Rick when he's got, like, a 300-pound butt, just... reverse cow.
Wow, okay.
Reverse cowgirl.
I look at that a lot.
I don't know if I would totally support that.
Look at this guy.
I do it.
Full of lies and conceit.
Dude, Don Tari. That's all I gotta say.
Yeah, you know what?
Yes,
I've dabbled into some weirdness. Doesn't mean that I haven't fucked some other stuff.
Well,
in the meantime.
Just in case anybody wants to know, he fucked a guy.
No,
he fucked a guy named Don Tari.
No, I don't wanna fucking have to edit any of this. Don't. You wanna come in here passive? That's fine. I just don't wanna edit anything.
You know what? That girl only bangs black dudes, and I'm the one white guy that she banged. So that means, in my mind, that my dick holds up to a bunch of black dudes. So, like...
Higher.
Whatever.
Right.
I mean, not that I did it for that reason.
At least you're not like the cockroaches that were impersonating Jews that tried to infiltrate the household of Borat.
Yeah. Like, oh, the cockroaches. They're
They
here.
get on their beds, like swatting at them. Well, that's kind of the same way I feel about Packies.
Yeah, you could be racist against everyone. Who cares?
I'm not racist at all. They hate me as much as I hate them.
Pakistani people?
Yeah. I don't like you.
Pakis?
I don't trust people from Pakistan. They send me these cool ass like cards from wherever I stand, and I don't trust them.
Well, that's your first problem. So you're getting email from Pakistan.
I mean, he had like a
It's
really
like a
good offer.
good problem
He had a
to
really
have.
good offer on like
How is
a
that a
time.
good
But
problem?
they're
He had a
getting
really good
no
time.
emails from anyone.
Hey, he had a timeshare offer. I couldn't resist it. It was a good. I get 3 weeks in fucking Saudi. Yeah, fuck
Yeah,
yeah.
dude.
Yeah, Abu Dhabi, dude. Come on.
You only have to pay for
Oil
2
money?
weeks.
Come on.
Because you'll
Yeah.
sell one.
Yeah, dude.
And that will pay for the
I
other one.
accidentally pocket a scratcher, and
All of a
yeah, I
sudden
get
you're
my
gold.
arm chopped off. But you know, that's like I feel like that's like Mad Max territory, but like with brown Indian people.
Brown Indian people.
I mean, like, it's kind of like Jaws. Like, everyone was like, hey, man, like, this great white shark has all this. He's just hungry. He's in the midst of climate change.
Yeah, that poor shark.
You want to get booze? We have one handle of vodka.
Yeah, you can't get into that handle, bro.
Oh,
It's like
yeah.
a VIP
Hear that?
section. There you go, bud.
Waterfall.
Drink up.
No one's filming right now.
Prestige worldwide.
Dude, I actually missed that. What do you think Turtle's doing right now?
I was talking about boats and hoes.
Oh, yeah. Oh, my God. Fuck yeah. Well, Will Ferrell and,
You wanna
John
fight?
C. Reilly.
yeah. They had a horrible collapse with that, detective movie.
Oh yeah, it was terrible.
It's unbearable. Like, don't even, like, it's kind of like telling Kevin a murder case. It's the one where they impersonate
You know what one
a
was great?
detective.
Was
Old school.
Marky Mark and Will Ferrell.
Oh,
Fucking
old
not old school, but like
grown-ups or something like that.
no, it's not Grown Ups because I haven't even seen that movie and it looks terrible.
Wow.
The other guys.
Yeah, that's right,
That's
yeah.
what it's called.
It literally is the other guys. Hey, it's the other fucking guys.
Dude, we should watch that movie.
It's,
You know what we should do? We should watch the beginning of that movie right now.
Let's watch it.
alright.
Yeah.
It's hella funny.
I'll put it on right now.
Let's watch the first like 7 minutes.
Why 7?
Because it's so great.
Alright, let's watch it.
I mean, everything's on uphill tick from Zaza ruining everything. I hope you're still listening, you bitch. You see her, right? You see her shock value.
Hey,
Yeah.
should I smoke a cigarette and come back, or are you?
Dude, I
watching
need a
that?
cigarette right now for
I'll
myself.
smoke cigarettes.
All right, right now or after we watch
Let's
this?
smoke it right now. Zaza, you got this? She got it.
Here, get it queued up though.
I'm not gonna cue it up.
I'm gonna
Not
cue it
watch
up then.
No.
Get 'em.
Let's see if Kevin can